Students who test positive for COVID-19 will not be allowed to sit for the national written exams, which start in less than a month. Those being quarantined or who have travelled will also have to give the exams a miss. Now, this is part of arrangements to protect candidates and staff that were announced by the Education Ministry and Exam Board. Tan Tzu-Hui with this report.
120,000 students are now cramming for a major milestone, the year-end national exams, such as the PSLE and O-levels. But they will not be allowed to sit for their papers if they are infected or serving a quarantine order, stay-home notice or leave of absence due to close contact with a confirmed case. In this case, candidates can apply for special consideration. The Singapore Examinations and Assessment Board will look at how well they did in national and school-based exams, as well as their school cohort's performance, for instance, to award a grade. The exam board says exceptions could be made for those on stay-home notice if they went overseas for compassionate reasons. As a precaution, they'll take the exams alone in a room in a centralized venue. Students on leave of absence who are staying with others on home quarantine order or those on medical leave due to acute respiratory infection can also go ahead if they test negative for COVID-19. Those staying with adults who have flu-like symptoms and are placed on what's called approved absence will also be allowed. Up to 10 of them will be seated in a separate room, spaced at least 3 meters apart. Measures like temperature taking and the wearing of face masks or shields will be in place for all candidates. And to ensure early detection of infection, PSLE candidates will be tested once they show symptoms from 17 September. This is currently done only for those aged 13 and up.
We also know that the results of the national examinations are important for the progression of the students to the next phase of their educational journey. So it's important, and we want to be able to conduct it, and to conduct it as safely as we can do.
One parent says she feels reassured that students who are infected won't be in the same venue as her child, but says it's a pity they won't be able to take the exams.
If his symptom is mild, enough for him or her to sit for the exam, I think they should still let this person sit for the exam, but in an isolated place. I mean, they have put in the effort for so many years.
She raised concerns about the awarding of grades for those who missed the exams, saying this must be done in a transparent manner. Another student is also worried about the use of school results as a gauge.
Prelims are usually set harder for us students, to emphasize some of the key topics or key concepts will also be quite different from where we stand as our O-level results.
The year-end written exams will take place from 14 September to 2nd December.